overall station is a dancehall star, an overall station. Murder all of the station. Overall, we love you in every way. Overall, killer jumping station every day. And I know why.
I'm feeling this aura.
Say she want the farmer man. Yeah, man, I thought it's a representative. Me, I said check me up on the overall settings. This.
Yeah, you know it's your boy Jack Can, straight out of Canada, and overall setting.
Yo, this is the girl Joey Brooks, and I'll be on Overall Settings podcast.
I represent for Overall Podcast. You know, Overall Settings Podcast. See?
Actually, the pre get the president. I know I represent for Overall Settings that develop the resident.
I will be on Overall Settings.
And the Overall Settings Podcast.
People, you know it's the Overall Settings Podcast.
Overall Settings give thanks every day.
Overall Settings.
Overall Settings Podcast.
I will be live on Overall Settings.
Overall Settings.
Representing for overall settings.
Pow, 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 pow. Way ho. Pow, 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 pow. Not because you're over there and I'm here. I'm with you. My heart, my soul, my love lies. You burn deep within. And my heart is with you. And my soul is with you. And the love we have goes on and on. Yeah.
Gangs and guns, 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 guns. Good old days can come back again. Good old days can come back again. He sits there wondering, is there ever gonna be an end to this onslaught in society? As he conversed with a friend, he said time and time again, can those good old days come back again? When man and man would have a fist fight, turn around. Gangs and guns, 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 guns. Good old days can come back again. Good old days can come back again. He sits there wondering, is there ever gonna be an end to this onslaught in society? As he conversed with a friend, he said time and time again, can those good old days come back again? When man and man would have a fist fight, turn around and shake hands and say let's unite. Those were the good old days. They all was given thanks and praise. Respect for everyone. Love was foundation.
Bring back the good old days.
Good old days can come back again.
Bring back the good old days.
Now hate and bloodshed, the place getting red. Look where you walk, or you might end up dead. Gangs and guns taking over the town. Love cannot be found, it's nowhere around. Turn to love, reject the hate. Love is great, keep the faith. Those were the good old days. They always giving thanks and praise. Respect for everyone. Love was foundation.
Bring back the good old days. Bring back the good old days. We can bring it back.
Can come back again.
Bring back the good old days.
Grandma tells me so. Grandpa says so it goes. Love for everyone. Love for everyone.
Love for everyone. Sweet love.
Those were the good old days. They always giving thanks and praise. Respect for everyone. Love was foundation.
Bring back the good old days. Bring back the good old days. We can bring it back.
Respect for everyone. Respect for everyone. Pieces are wondering, is there ever gonna be an end to this onslaught in society? As he conversed with a friend.
That is the voice. That is the voice. The voice. The voice. The golden voice of the bad singer. Bad as in good. Cause you don't know where I have to say, kind of like misconstrue the words them sometime, and I might be the rest of the world not really truly understand what we mean when we say bad, but we mean bad as in great, phenomenal, season, golden voice. You know, Father Steve Tulloch. Who was brought to our attention by another phenomenal singer, you know, in his own right, the likes of Mr. Tuffy Melody, who, you know, we conducted a live the other day that lasted about 3 hours. So, you know, that the man they clearly have a story to tell. You know what I say? And, you know, and in the midst of, you know, that reasoning, he kept on inducting the name of one Steve Tulloch and just, you know, constantly kept trying to send it home like, yo, that man was my teacher. He was truly my inspiration, you know, and I'm just honored to, you know, have him here. Because, you know, like me tell everybody, you know, all of my guests them, basically, you can give someone material things. And I'm going to say it over and over again. This might even become, you know, a part of the program per se, you know. But the one thing that you can never give someone and get back is your time, you know. So therefore, you know, Father Steve have him studio, you know, and I'm place, and him could have did make more hits, and you know, him could have done some stage somewhere, or just, you know, a kick back and a chill with him family, you know. And he took this time that he will never get back to spend with us, and we really appreciate love that, you know. And we have some more song where we are going to drop, but the man himself is here. So without further ado, a very warm overall settings welcome to the legendary Steve Tulloch.
Aye, blessed love, my soldier. You don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bless. Yeah, man. Give thanks to the presentation there. You don't know.
Respect.
You will appreciate love. You see it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's a tough melody too, you know.
Yeah, man.
Don't
For real,
know.
man. You know, it's like, I just feel like, you know, in this lifetime, you know, when you give so much of yourself to, you know, the music, because I feel like a lot of people fail to understand that, you know, we as musicians and, you know, players of instruments and, you know, the people who relay the message, when you are truly put here and that purpose was bestowed upon you, because like me say, Father Tulloch, you have some people who want to do things, and then you have some people who are born to do things. When you're born to do it, it's instilled in you. It's an inborn concept. So before you even know what your purpose is, by the time you discover it, you know, it's like basically transcending from that higher power that gave it to you. And basically you're just relaying that message. All we are just vessels. You know, I'm pretty sure that you can agree.
Yeah, man. Fully agree.
Yeah, man.
Real thing, man.
Exactly. You know what I say? So, you know, when at some, a lot of people say, yo, I'm from the band, and Ray, and but we all have to kind of come into our own and discover what our purpose is. A lot of people act on it, a lot of people don't. I mean, you were one of the people who chose to act on it. So when did it all begin for Steve Tulloch?
Well, it all began at an early age, Yeah, because I grew up with my stepmother and my father. You don't
Okay.
know. And from that early age, my stepmother introduced me to music by taking me to the stage shows at Christmas time
Okay.
that has been held at Caribar Regal Theatre. From
Okay.
that time, like from about 5 years old,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've been going to stage shows,
Wow.
looking at Dennis Brown, looking at Alton Ellis, looking
Mm-hmm.
at Roy Shirley,
Mm-hmm.
and you name it, the greats in those time.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So that the music, I was introduced to the music at that tender
So
age,
you,
and it
so you
just
were exposed to that. So I mean,
right. Yeah,
at,
yeah,
so at the age of 5, I mean, like experiencing, these things, it basically probably woke up something that was embedded in you, So
right,
so
right,
how
right,
how
right.
how how, how long after did you aspire to be like these people that you were seeing on stage, and how did that come about?
Well, as I said before, at 5 years old, I started going to stage shows, and at that age, I started singing in my backyard.
Oh, wow, wow.
There was also a furniture place in my place in my where I live, Craftman at that time,
Okay.
and the workers would hear me sing during their lunchtime and during going home in the evenings, and they always commended me, I can remember that very clearly.
Wow.
They always commended me when I'm singing. You see me?
Right.
Yeah. So when I actually reached about 16 or 17 years old, I was introduced to Sir Coxon Dodd.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, by a virgin named Cody. Yeah, he took me to Sir Coxon Dodd, and he introduced me and said, This youth can sing,
Mm.
And Sir Coxon Dad said to me, Jackson, let me hear you. And I sing a song for him, And Johnny Osborne was there at the time,
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
yeah, and Coxon said to me, rare harmony them two tune for me.
Mm-hmm.
I knew nothing about harmonies, doing harmonies. Tell you the truth, I knew nothing about that. But eventually we went into the studio and we listened to the song.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Osborne did that song like me no ramp, me no play, me no skin, me no joke. Now we're enough chewing by cut my throat, sell my chain and buy enough coke. Him and him friend figure pop big sports. Some of them a sniff and some of them a smoke. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. So much confusion down
Wow.
there in the ghetto. Down there in the ghetto. It's a
Wow.
doggy dog world down there. It's a doggy dog world down there. I said them start off with a rat race and end up in a cat face. So I did do the harmonies
Wow.
for the two songs, and it went on well. So
Wow.
after I finished the harmony, Johnny Osborne said to me, "Boy, youth, you have a unique voice in my youth." I said,
Mm.
"Thanks, man." And
Mm.
at that time, Coxon presented a rhythm to me and said, "Sing pan a rhythm there, sing a song pan a rhythm there." I tell you
Mm-hmm.
the truth again. I mean, I know nothing about riding rhythm, brother. I don't know nothing about that at all. Believe me.
Yeah.
But me I tell you, me I write tune from them time, From early
Yeah.
age, me I write song, So me listen to the rhythm and I say, yo, me have a song we can fit on it, man. And I say, there comes a time in everyone's life when he or she has to go. And when the time comes, you just can't say no. So make sure you're building on a firm foundation where there's
Wow.
equal rights and justice for everyone. Cause time has no measure. Do good, make it your ledger. Cause the good you do lives after you. So keep this in mind. Cause we're living in a dread time. In spite of all the bumping and boring, We should spend more time loving, sharing our love for everyone. You know, and when I finished the song,
So
Coxsone called me
stick up in. Stick up in.
Coxsone called me into his office.
Stick up in. You were only 16 writing those type of songs.
Yeah. Right.
All right, what that?
Yeah, the man called me in my office and I see him draw out a piece of paper. But tell you the truth, me so excited, Rasta.
Yeah.
Man, someone for sign my name. So me then read what up on the paper. Me I tell you the truth. Which at this time I realized that was so wrong.
Right.
You know, I should have read what was on the paper. You understand what I say? But because you're just young, just inexperienced to the music thing, so you don't know. So I signed the thing and the man give me $500 Rasta.
Wow.
Yeah, the man give me $500 king. See, me feel so happy that day the king. Because getting the opportunity with legendary Sir Coxsone dad and right away the thing just happened. You see me I say so
right.
Yes, I left Sir Coxsone dad that evening feeling very happy and come home and show my friend them what took place during the day and thing, and everybody was happy for me, you know. And from there on, I started to do one and two music here and there, but never really took it that serious because at about 18 I started to get children. You see me?
Father Tulloch, give me 1 second here. Just go and talk in the meantime. Go and talk and tell the people in my story. Give me a second. Me have a little situation of brew right or so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But continue with the story. I'll be right there.
Yeah, man. I say at 18, I start get children and things. You don't know. Yeah, so you don't know. That's another aspect. So the music at that time could not do it for me in maintaining my family, you know. And I had two elderly people on my hand. That was my father and my stepmother, because my father, I was born when my father got me when he was like 62 years old, you know. So when I reached 18, you can just imagine his age if you can calculate it. You know, so I had two elderly people to be fending for, plus my kids, my two children. No, three children at that time. You understand me? I say, yeah. So I took on some other type of hustling, you know, and that took away all of my musical time, which I should be spending with music, you know. So I gave it all. I gave it my all, you know. I gave my family my all.
Right.
You know, I have no regrets. You understand?
Right.
So, but by the time I reach about 25 years old, I started to take the music very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I did a song on a compilation album with Andrew Basie Records.
Okay.
You know, named Danny Brown. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that was my first song right there, Danny Brown, on that compilation album, Andrew Basie Records.
Right.
Yeah, and from there on, I just start building my catalog. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So right now, I have a portion of song for me where some of them not yet released.
Okay.
And you know, so here I am right now, and I'm presently with K13 production,
right,
and doing some songs, you know.
I mean, Father Tulloch, it's like we, you know, the a lot of times I'm just kind of dismayed and in amazement that, you know, that there's so much talent that the world does not know about, and you exemplify that. You know what I say? I mean, because until, you know, Tuffy Melody mentioned you to me, you know what I mean, and referred you in very high regard, I had yet to hear about you, and you know, are a phenomenal talent. You know what I say? And I know, you know, I from my little corner in the world, you know, I got introduced to doing what I'm doing right now, from venturing into the music very early in my life as well. And, you know, and I always have been told that I was like one of the most talented individual, you know, and for a while it did kind of disheartening to me, you know, that I was told that by my peers, and, you know, I would hear my songs in the club, and, you know, I did recordings just like you know, even though I was over here in the States, and it didn't equate to, you know, the notoriety that I felt like I deserved. and also it didn't equate to money in my pocket. So I mean, how discouraging is that as an artist, like knowing the talent that was bestowed upon you, and like knowing that you didn't rise to that prominence, and is that what drives you to keep going?
To tell you the truth, I wasn't a bit discouraged at no time, because
Okay.
for the mere fact I believed in myself and I know I can do it.
Right,
And
right.
seeing that I was aware of the whole music business and the city the ins and out.
Right. Mhm.
Because one of the main setbacks, not just for me but for other artists, is not being played by any radio station.
Mhm.
When you carry out your song, go and give them just throw it in the bin after they
Mhm.
step through the door. So that is one of the setbacks that hinder a lot of artists.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't get any support from the radio people.
Right,
And that
right.
and it's still going on now today
Right,
as we
right,
speak.
right,
You
right,
understand what I say? But I've never yet been discouraged because, as I
Okay.
said before, if you lose confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. So I
Yes.
just keep my confidence level up and know that
Yes.
I can do it. You know,
Right.
and at my stage, I won't be quitting anytime soon. I'm just doing it.
Love that, love that, love that, love that, love that, love that. And that's the attitude and the approach that not only just within music, but I feel like people should take within life. You know what I mean? You're down there in Jamaica where, unfortunately a young lady drove off a flat bridge the other day. You know what I mean? As a
Yeah, I
result
heard
of
of it. I heard of it. I heard of it. That is so sad.
Yeah, I mean,
That
as
is
a
so sad.
result of stress and, I mean, or just, whatever she was up against, it just became too much for her to bear. And, far too many times in life, even some people that are in, positions that others aspire to be in, what I mean, well successful and things of that nature, what I mean, they still succumb to, depression or, feeling like they were shunned from, whatever they felt as though they rightfully deserved. If you get what I say,
True,
what I
true,
mean, and to
true,
know
true. Yeah,
that
man.
you keep pushing and understanding that within yourself that this is your calling, and anything
True, true.
that's rightfully due to you is not gonna come easy. You know what I mean? And
Right.
the greatest thing is that you've planted so many seeds. You've sowed so many seeds. So eventually, even a part of you just coming to my attention, is letting us know that the journey of a million miles starts with the first step. I never knew about
True, true,
Steve Tulloch until I heard of Tuffy Melody. I never knew of Tuffy
true.
Melody until I heard from Big Stone. But that's a chain reaction. So that's three people, what I mean, who let me know. And there's a host of people on the live right now saying blessings and world singer, and so that lets you know that your works were not and will never be in vain. You know what I mean? That's
True, true.
crazy.
Yeah, give thanks, everyone. I know.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, man.
you say after you devised the tune for Coxon, was that the only song that you voiced for him?
Yeah, that was the only song I voiced for him. That was the only song I voiced for him.
And
Yeah,
and, and
that
when he
was the only
paid you
song
for
because
it,
I never went around there.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I bucked him up on the road and I asked him about the song and he said he cut it on a dub and give
mhm.
it to the sound in America because he had another
Yeah,
establishment in America.
don't
So he
beat
said he
if
give
I'm
it to
not
the sound.
don't beat if I'm not
So,
mistaken.
so
Yeah.
because I used to see him very regular on the road, and he
Hmm.
always giving me something to hold on, you know,
Hmm.
was very encouraging.
Right, right,
But
right, right,
we
right,
never
right.
watched that, but it's still trot on and still do what me I do.
Right,
Yeah.
right, 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 right. Yeah, man. So I mean, do you who were outside of the people that you used to see at the stage shows, the Dennis Browns and the Alton Ellis, who were some of your other earlier inspirations in your journey?
Okay. When I was a little youth, I used to listen to a lot of foreign acts,
Okay.
Smokey Robinson, yeah,
Yeah.
man, Stevie Wonder, Otis Redding,
Wow.
you
Wow.
name it. Yeah, Gladys Knight and the Pips, you
Right.
know.
Right.
Yeah, my Marvin Gaye and all of them, man. They don't know. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I
So
am.
how did you develop that? I mean, because like I said, that song that you sung, and still remember to this day at 16, was very advanced, for someone of that tender age of 16. You know what I mean? So like what was your process then? Has it changed now? You know what I mean? Like what inspires you to write the things that you write? Because you have some pretty in-depth topics, that you write about, especially, the couple songs that we're gonna get into in a minute, that
Yeah,
you sent me.
yeah, man. That's why it's easy, because living in a ghetto community and you see the day to day going ons and the day to day happenings. If you're a real gifted artist, you'll find so many things to sing about.
Right, right.
You see so many things happening around you, whether it be domestic, whether
Mm-hmm.
it be violence, whether it be any other thing. You
Mm-hmm.
can write about that. You can sing about it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you already have the gift. You already have the talent. So
Right, right,
it's not a
right,
problem.
right,
So
right.
that's how I do it. Yeah,
It basically it comes natural. I mean, like,
natural.
because it's not all right. It's just like a conversation. I may tell people that a lot. You see, when you're once again, when you're born for the certain things, it's like you have a set of man. You look on a man like Michael Jordan now, and then you look for somebody with just, like for just put the ball through the hoop, and like the whole concept of playing basketball. When you look at Jordan, the determination, the natural raw talent, what I mean, and just the drive to do what he does, you can know say that man there was born for the way my do. What I mean?
Definitely.
And when you articulate yourself in a manner in which you're getting it across to people vividly, you're painting a picture. And I think, that's what you were able to grasp at a very early age, because I'm still like in awe by the song that you sung, at 16 years of age, the way that it was delivered, how you bring it across. And a lot of times with music, if you're not one of those people who actually born to do it, you can have a concept, come out with that concept, but it doesn't
True,
translate.
true.
You
Yeah,
understand?
for real.
If you are
Yeah,
sing a song,
I
right,
don't know about any other artists, but music is always in my head.
right, right,
Music
right,
is always in my head.
right,
Melodies, words, you name it. From a
right.
music, it's always in my head. Yeah.
I have to love that, man. You know what I mean? And like me say, you embrace your calling, and that's a big part of why. Big up Tuffy Melody on the live right now.
Yeah, man. Big
And,
up Tough Melody, man.
once
Yo, me
again,
out, family.
and
Big
once
up
again,
in the Tough.
and once again, him say me teacher. So him a make the world know, and him not hide and talk whether in front side of the man. You know what I mean? Him still a go say that. You know what I mean? So big up
And
Tuffy
let me tell
Melody.
you, there's a lot of people around me that help to motivate me also. I can't left them out.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
I have to give thumbs up to all the motivators, you understand?
right,
One
right.
especially, Bad Cuz, you don't know. Bad Cuz Jones,
Yeah,
Chef,
man.
Chef we call him, aka Chef. He's right here with me.
Yeah,
So,
man. Big
Chef,
up
go
Bad
in front
Cause.
of the camera so everyone can see you. Yeah, this is Chef. He's actually like one of my sons.
Oh,
Yes, he's
big up
he's one
Chef.
of
Big up Chef. Big up yourself, brother. Yeah,
he's
man.
one of my he's one of my biggest motivator. Yeah,
And
he's always saying, Father, you can do it, brother. Yeah, man. Father, them not have it like you. Yeah,
but
he's
yeah, do it.
always motivating, my man. You understand what I
Yeah,
say?
do it, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
do it, man. Yeah, do
There's
it.
another young man around me, brown chops. I have to bring them in. I don't know.
Yeah,
That
man.
them
Nothing
youth are
around.
motivating me every day.
Nothing
That's what
around.
I say. Brown
Big
chop
up,
this. I'm
young
coming
chap.
in
Big
here.
up, big up, big up, big up, sir.
See me?
Big up,
It's
big up.
a beer youth. You see
Yeah,
me?
man. I love that,
Yeah.
Me really, really love that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, with this being your moment, some people would have said, yo, no, go on, I can't come out to that interview. Yeah, we're so old. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That have just show you the type of person that you are. You know what I mean? And that can be appreciated and respected. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I
Yeah,
say? I
man.
will love that, Father Tulloch.
Yeah, one of my songs you have there, Torn Love Affair, was produced by Bad Cuz here.
Oh wow.
Chef, yeah. So you will play it later, so you'll hear the content.
Yeah, man, definitely. Oh,
Yeah,
bad producer.
J13, yeah, J13.
Wow.
Today
Love.
happened to be his birthday, his 32nd birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, bad cuz. Well, remember I said me earlier, me did implement the word bad, So, from you speak highly of him. As I told you people, for the people who don't really understand the Jamaican lingo,
True,
you know what I
true,
mean?
true.
Bad as in good.
Yeah.
Good is the good cause the girl them have the good.
All right then. Yeah, man, for real, man. So
Yeah,
see,
wait there. Cause you don't know. I can't do an interview without big up my wife and a Paula, You don't know.
big up
Yeah,
Mama Paula. Anyway,
yeah,
you
I
start.
can't left her out. You see me, I
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
up grand youth them, cause them always a sing my song them, and them always a
Yeah.
give me thumbs up and say, grandfather, the one that sound good. You
Love
understand me? I
that,
say,
love that,
yeah,
love
man. So big up Shemaya, big up Chocolo, big up Princey, big up all of them. You understand me? I say, yeah,
that.
man.
I mean,
So you
man.
don't know.
You select our bad cause birthday. We want to give him a moment, You know what I mean? Because you just debut him to the world. You know what I mean? And you said he produced this song
Yeah,
when him Turn Love Affair. So
yes, I am.
we're gonna venture into that song, you know what I mean, produced by Bad Cause, bad as in
Yeah.
good. Good for the girl and we have the good. but obviously, this particular girl that Mr. Steve is talking about might not have been that good if we're talking about a Tan Love Affair. So, yeah, man. Big up Bad Cause for him Earth Strong. Big up Father Tulloch. This one is called Tan Love Affair. Well, give me a second, people.
I DJ Tina, so I play the song like
Well, Father Tulloch. I wonder if you can give me a second. Chaja. Give me a second, the people. First start, the original start, you know.
Don't love affair, always end up in misery. As I watch her count the days and time passes by, hoping to see him coming home with a smile. Deep down inside, she knows this will never be. The art she thought she had won seems not to be the one. Torn love affair, lingering memories, turns out to be.
We'll get it right, Father. Well, I know. We'll get it right, man. Give me a second.
All right.
We'll get it right, man. We'll get it right. Because, you don't know when the enemy try to show up himself, We have to just...
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, man, we're not the power where him the pan. Because me select all call out for me and thing, but we don't tell us so we don't sort it out properly. So don't worry yourself.
Yeah.
It had dealt with. We are angle the matters. People, we're live with Steve Tulloch. A Bad Cause birthday. Him produced a bad song where we're out for a play right now. The devil a try, rear him head, but get behind you, Satan. Yeah, man. Go away, you go with them something. We're not upon that. Our time for shine. You see me? Yeah, man. Overall settings, the podcast that differs. Live with Steve, the phenomenal, sensational Steve Tulloch. One of the men where I do the thing from a very early age and still I continue, still have the motivation to bring forth good music. The one I name Torn Love Affair.
Torn love affairs always end up in misery. As I watch her count the days and time passes by, hoping to see him coming home with a smile.
Panama Man! Now, if you make me want a sound effect, them car.
You don't
you
know. Originality.
All right.
And time passes by, hoping to see him coming home with a smile.
Yep.
Deep down inside, she knows this will never be.
Production solid, man. Solid.
Seems not to be
one. Torn love affairs, lingering memories.
Wow.
Turns out to be heartache and misery. Torn love affairs, lingering memories. Turns out to be heartache and misery. Oh, she's feeling so sad.
Yeah, you know, so I can pull up bad tune and Father Tulloch. Bad song. Bad song. Bad song. Bad cause, bad song. Bad as in good. You have a Christine Randall on the live right now says our favorite song this.
Yeah. Big up Christine.
Yeah, man. Don't know the ships.
Deep down inside, she knows this will never be the heart she thought she had won. Seems not to be the one. Torn love affairs.
Words them stuck in my mind I know too. Yeah.
Turns out to be heartache and misery.
Torn love affair.
Lingering memories.
Turns out to be heartache and misery. Oh, she's feeling so sad. She's lost the love she had. What a way to lose. She's feeling so confused. But the pride won't make her let go. She keeps holding on, wishing it wouldn't be so. If there's a way she could have made it right, she would surely put up a fight. Torn love affair, lingering memories, turns out to be heartache and misery. Torn love affair, lingering memories, turns out to be heartache and misery.
Yo, you're the man, yo, brother. Yeah, telling us. I don't know if it's sleep on them artists here, the people. I don't know if it's sleep on them artists here. The people them wanna listen. Some of the I mean not really knock a man on them craft or how he making money, but this is the type of music that the world needs to hear. It's soothing to the soul. And what a lot of people fail to understand about the power within music. One of the reasons why a certain narrative and a certain message is being pushed through the music is the exact result of what you see transpiring in society. So if we were to hear more of this type of music, there would be more love spreading. There would be more peace spreading. There would be less crime. There would be less violence. There would be. These are the type of songs, and that's what this platform is about: changing the narrative. Father Steve, God, brother. And as long as you sing them songs, them brother, me I go play them.
True.
Yeah, man.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And that's it there. That's it there, brother. And for some of them vloggers and some of them radio money and some of them people that will have the platform them. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about views. Everything is not about likes. If we not oversell me, I say. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Because I don't really want to do nothing about it until the thing reach a phone doorstep. And I don't know, say, we as the people are our own worst enemy. Because everybody have a responsibility for them brother or them sister. All a man where you never meet in your life is instrumental to your existence and your survival. A little story with yeah, man. Yeah, man. Exactly. Exactly. Father Tulloch, man, you may tell a brethren, That just not even just the message alone, but it's like when you hear music, you're supposed to feel a certain way. And people like Mr. McKeon stop say, oh, if you really analyze and look at what's being heard out there, if you go to a party and you hear murder, murder, kill, 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 and if that's all the youth is hearing, then eventually it'll go come to that. If it reach to the wrong person, if you get what me I say. So it's like music is so essential in our existence. Music is such a part of this lifetime, and can channel a certain energy. You know what I mean? And trust me, something run through me when we played that tune there a while ago, and people that are just the first song. Yeah, man.
Give that.
So Father Tulloch, like what was the whole concept behind that? Is that, I mean, are just, is it from a personal experience, or is it something that you seen, or what's your process? What was your process when you were creating?
Well, that song was written at least about 21 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really from a not a personal experience, but from things I see happening. You know,
Okay.
because if you listen to the song, there's a lot of women out there who their men has probably gone to foreign or probably gone somewhere, and she's expecting to see him come back.
Right.
She's been there counting the days and counting down, expect him to see him coming in, and end up being disappointed because the odds she thought she had won seems not to be the one. But he's gone somewhere else, She won't even see him again, So that happens daily in people's lives. So, yeah, that's how that song come about, Yeah.
And people hear what the man just said a while ago, 21 years ago, and if you see it, it's currently happening right now. It hasn't changed. So that and while that might be a bad thing pertaining to this particular song, you know what that tells me? That Steve Tulloch has mastered the concept of writing what we call timeless music. If you get what me I say, because you have some people who will write some song and them last for a time, or it's the fad, or it's the in thing, or it's what's going on. This song, if he didn't tell me he wrote it 21 years ago, it sounds like something that's happening right now. The music don't sound dated. Nothing about it sounds, outdated. And all 21 years from now, which would be 42 years since it was actually, in concept, it's still going to be relevant to Wagwan. So hats off to you, brother. Hats off to you, brother. If you can do that. Yeah, man. Hats off to you if you can do that, Yeah, man. So the particular song that you were talking about with Coxon, you said them send it on a dub plate, but it wasn't officially released to the public. So when would you say was your first release, and how long after you did that song with Coxon did you release your first record?
As I said before, about when I was about about 22 years old. Yeah.
Okay, so probably 6 years later.
Yeah.
And you said that was
as I said before, I would start getting children at an early age.
Okay.
So I was to put the music one side, not really put the music one side, but the music was not paying me or giving me I wasn't earning from the music.
Right.
So I had to go in other areas in order to take care of my family, because at that time my stepmother and my father were two elderly people, so it was me who had the responsibility to be taking care of them, plus my children and my wife. So so I was to just put the music one side. Not that I didn't sing or I didn't keep on singing, but I had other things to do to keep my family up and running. You understand what I say?
Yeah, man,
so yeah, basically it was that, but I'd still heading in the studio every time I got the chance. I still went into the studio. Like
Okay.
if Andrew make a new rhythm, I always try to be on it. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I say?
Right.
Yeah. So I said before, he has the bulk of my music right now. So yeah.
Right. So with did any of the music that you released along the years equate to you being booked on stage shows or traveling or anything of that nature?
No, I've never traveled
Okay.
for doing stage shows. No.
Okay.
I
But
traveled
I mean,
for
you
other
were doing,
purpose.
but
I
you were oh, go on talk. Mhm.
Yeah, I've never traveled where music is concerned.
Okay.
You understand what I say? I traveled as a going to Panama, going to Curacao to buy
Okay.
goods to sell.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but musically, no. I
But
still
you
haven't gotten the chance to do so.
well, trust me, brother. That'll come. You know what I mean? And hopefully by way of you being on this show, you know what I mean. Even if it's not, us trying to make that happen, via ourselves, because we're in the entertainment industry. I mean, this platform is just one part of what we do. We have a record label, a publishing company, and we have a distribution through Sony. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We also do a lot of other things, to, try get artists involved. You know what I mean? So, this is just one component. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like all of us are everybody that featured this platform. I mean, from the Julian Marleys to the Yellowmans of the world to the Steve Tullochs to the Toffee Melodies and the 160 artists are more that we've been able to interview since our conception 7 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're all
Yeah,
spiritually aligned, in a sense. And once you forward to this platform, you become a part of a very illustrious family. And what family does is help each other in the best way that we can. You know what I mean? If it's even if it does mention, yo, one bad singer the writer say, man, say like that is our duty. That becomes our duty once you align yourself with this platform. You know, man,
Thank
say
you
and
very
this
much. Thank you
platform is
very much.
yeah, man, for real. You know, man, say bad cause me know say somebody I go want some of them reading there, so you go hear from we as well. You know, man, say yeah, them are go on, brother.
He's
Yeah,
also an artist. He's also a
well,
DJ, He's also a
Jack,
DJ.
Jack, Jack about
Yeah, we did
Jack.
a song together.
Wow,
I'm gonna
wow.
make you hear this one. Got to go to the railway station to catch the train before it's too late for me. Yeah. City life is getting me down. City life is getting me down. I ain't got a job. I'm on the rope. I'm down under, finding it difficult to cope. I've been dive, ups and down. I've been uptown. I've been downtown. I've been to the circus, but I've never played the clown. Every man deserves a second chance. Come on. In life, you weren't promised all the goodies in the world. No. In life, stay focused, achieve your goals. Yeah.
From a barn, my face it. Them a try hold me down, me want me play sick. Me see the rapture, that's how me play swift. And I kick it through life like me case with. In the studio, that's how me stay fit. Every radio station I figure play this. Them see the music in the playlist. Steve told about cause it's the latest.
In life, you weren't promised all the goodies in the world. No. In life.
Wow. Brother, yo. People, this is a live concert about that, so. Jaja. No, man, no. No, me know where Tuffy get it from. No, me no got Tuffy is at the same lane that show you are gonna follow, you know. It's not me, I tell you.
To embody the music.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's not complimenting voice.
Yeah.
Sing and you have to feel you're confident in your strength.
Yeah, man. Real talk, man.
You cannot produce music and can't.
Yeah, man. Real talk, man.
Tell us to write a book, but we don't even know where I write.
Yeah, man. I real something. Real something, my G.
Them now move right. Like me, I say, if I not tranquility, then a bright light. If I not jail life, then a night. Now play blind, you are weed, them a spite. Step from them now move right. Them a deal with life like the allocast. Every other hour is another loss. Fast than the hourglass. Dark when the power gone. Sister, ball say a brother gone. No trust them, watch them. No key, man. Text me not tell them a D, man. And them every music step on key, man.
Yes, sire.
Right, me I tell her, man. Father Tulloch. So most of the song them, I notice that you're in a studio setting now. Most of the songs them that you record are in your home.
All over. All over.
Okay.
All over. Yeah.
But you do have a setup for your bass as well, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. This my son. Crime boss advocate.
Mm-hmm.
My last son. He's also an artist.
Wow.
Yeah, he's presently living in the United States now. But if you go on YouTube and type in Crime Boss Advocate, you will see his thing come up. Yeah, that's one of my sons. And then you have another one, O'Keefe.
Okay.
O'Keefe, aka Tyson. He's also an artist, but he hasn't released any song as yet. But he's gifted.
Wow.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Father said, but your legacy done intact already, man. Your legacy fully intact, man. Cause let me say, be a young youth you have around you, and then your offspring them, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
listen, man. You think done set already. You think done set already. You know what I say? You did send me another song where more jump into, you know, cause we have a next artist that come up around 10 o'clock, and me don't want short change the thing none at all, you know. You know what I say? You have a thing when because me did have to forward it come on my next phone, and me know you did label them, which me appreciate. People, when you not send me song through WhatsApp, remember WhatsApp don't label the song them. So follow the Father Tulloch and do the same, please. Because I don't want to play a thing for the ear, and me have to say, yo, what I want that name. You know, see. So I believe that this may be Circus. Correct me if I'm wrong, because when I forwarded it, I didn't. All right. So let me drop that one real quick. A Circus this?
Yeah, Circles, right.
All right.
Hear it first.
Yeah. Play it. Yeah.
This is Circus by Steve Tulloch.
Going round in circles.
Pull up. Banana. Yeah, so get the shot, the fire, so get the city one. Selector. Wow, my name say yes, we get the shot, the fire, so get the city one. Steve Tulloch Tinkal. Circus.
Big artist, big tune. Yo, grow up and we hear them up. Lord, we hear them up, Leon. We hear them up.
What now, please? Give me a second. Because me have to pull your pin up, people. And me have a little card there with a shot.
Yeah, can I give them some in the meantime, you know?
Yeah, man, do some, man. Do some. Come back. Nice,
I'm
man.
going round in circles.
Wow.
No other love I can find. Woman, you're blowing my mind. Have me going round in circles. No other love I can find. Woman, you're blowing my mind. Ever since you made an exit, told me you wanna quit. There's this void in my life. I don't think I can survive. I must admit, I made all these mistakes. Give me one more try. You know I never lie. Have me going round in circles.
Wow.
No other love I can find. Woman, you're blowing my mind. Have me going round in circles. No
Wow.
other love I can find. Woman, you're blowing my mind. I was so cavalier. It seems I didn't care. You treated you unfair. Now I'm missing you because you're not here. Nothing no longer fascinates me. I've lost my energy. Oh, child, please bring her back to me. She is my only remedy. Have me going round in circles.
Wow.
What love I can find.
Well, I tell
Woman,
you,
you're blowing my mind.
well, lad. Yeah, drop that in a overall setting dub plate style for me, please.
Yeah, man.
Right now, no, right now, pan the line.
Overall, you got them going round in circles. No other DJ they can find. Overall, you're blowing their mind. You have them going round in circles. No other DJ they can find. Overall settings, you're blowing their mind. Ever since they made an exit, told you they wanna quit. There's this void in their lives. They just can't survive. They must admit they treated you so bad. Now you're killing them. You're killing them overall. You have them going round in circles.
Yo, brother. Yeah, the man no miss a beat. You know, sometimes you tell a man figure you got a room, dub plate style, and a man a try piece together. Yo, they come and like a tune right already. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah. Yo, you know, say you're bossy and I quiet. You're bossy and I quiet. You know, not me I tell it to you know. No, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we're here with the ever so talented Steve Tulloch. I mean, people. I don't need to find the artist or anything where he might do. I don't need to subscribe to him channel. I don't need to stream him music, download him music. If you ever there at Jamaica or anywhere on the ear say him a play, I don't need to go there. Because I already see one I miss for how much years. And overall settings I go continue to try bring the likes of Steve Tulloch to you. Brother, jeez, man, like yo.
Imagine we were there on him every day overall. Imagine
yeah, man.
Still, brother.
Me know say sometimes I just sit back and you're marveling and you say, well, Andy. Tonight, man, try to tell a brother, like, nah, man, like right now, I mean, I hear it.
Pretty. Them say for your Ella, me at 32, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me for the business, me could have bench him talent because he may have a log of me on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But me have to say my legend.
Mm-hmm.
I got to take a young spark. Because nobody our type now is the field music. But
right.
me is the music, which is our type, same way.
Mm-hmm.
Me are the two generation there.
Right.
Timeless music. So
right.
my generation still don't know the length of the music.
Right.
Them think all music, but them are going to get all analysis.
Yeah, man.
From now.
Right.
So we marvel around and even the one produce the song, we just their own. I do our thing. I just weigh him off. He must say, yo, we don't have nothing to gain and the money, but I have to get a piece of the legacy car. We believe I will do whenever I believe.
Brother.
We want to see him shine so we can dead up on the two of them and say, the people can ask the story them, him can't tell the story alone.
Brother, me literally dumbfounded, dog. Because I mean, the amount of talent, I mean, like me said, Tuffy was one dimension, and I was floored by Tuffy, and you can clearly see the influence, that this man, has on Tuffy, me I say, that he has on you guys as well.
All right, if you want to in the live like now,
Mhm.
Tuffy like you'll get a different energy.
No, then brother, me tell you, Tuffy up on the live, and generally we conduct interviews probably at about an hour, the most an hour and 15 minutes, maybe. Cause all of the show them pre-schedule. And a lucky thing said Tuffy did forward last on the platform, brother. The man interview got 3.5, almost 3.5 hours, brother.
True, man.
And to me, it never matter. Like trust me, if Joseph step on never there forward on the platform, we couldn't go till when we drop asleep. I just some stay. You know what I mean? Because when you forward, and then even something like this, I go require, like what my good friend Sharpman always say, a continuation. So when I go forward back over here, you know what I mean, and then me I come to Jamaica.
Yes,
if life spears, so we just even come on a foot, you know what I mean, and we do it, and we can do all a live performance, and the world works. You know what I say? So this is by no means. This is by no means the end of anything. This is the beginning and the start of something very great.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to that, Rasta.
Yeah, man. I mean, like Father, you're worthy of it. You earned it. You know, Master G, you earned that. You know what I mean? And like me say, a lot of people may look at this platform and deem it to be small. But for what we've been able to accomplish in such a little time, and the people that we've been able to align ourselves with, the people that we've attracted to this platform, lets me know that our works and our efforts are not in vain, such as yours, sir. You know what I say? You know what I mean? You have some talent.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. And your ability to maintain humility and give a spotlight to others, is what will ultimately transcend and have you solidify your spot in this world, because somebody is going to go on to tell that story even after. And the music is something that always will live. So eventually, just like what do call it, an artifact, the type of music that you make is going to be discovered. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, man.
The artistry, because members say, if me never know Father Tulloch, to the meds of me, I will me that find the music already in God.
Exactly.
The ascension lead me to the expansion of my
Exactly.
I'm going to follow the music and the message.
Exactly.
You're powerful in a youth. You know that too.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Tell this, I reason with people through intellect, and that I can fight.
Right.
You know your attributes, but we reason and pour energy in art.
Yeah, man.
Art not take foolishness.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Take art, you will know if I true.
Yeah, man. No, me tell people that, and a lot of people, when me tell people, say, me walk within the spirit, and me allow the spirit to navigate me. Them don't really understand what me mean, so right. But right. So when me talk to the eye them, and because we're something that, what they're witnessing right now, transpiring and happening, is history. It's happening right in front of their eyes. And Marcus Garvey tell we say, if you want to change the narrative, create a platform. You don't have to look to CNN for Wagwan when you can come right or so. And we are going to tell you the real. We not water it down. It not come with no filter.
True.
Them might try for silence we and shackle we or even try kill we, but at the end of the day, one thing with this internet, something once you plant it, it gone a whirl, you know. So them can't continue it again. So we might have one view tonight, but as long as it always did it, if somebody with their own, exactly, if somebody with Steve Tulloch their own, figure so by the time them go so all right, if a crime boss or if a bad cause or if a the next general with there, you know what I mean, it's still a go tying back to that same entity, you know. So therefore, you know, it won't go undiscovered. You know, and right now people are watching and I see where I go on and the thing I manifest and I love that, Bridget. I love that. Father told him, man, you don't know what you do to me since night, man. It's just more of a reassurance. Say me up on the right patch with what me I do. You know? Yeah, man. Give thanks to that, man. It's that energy.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome, man.
Yeah, man. It's that energy just come over me, man, where your voice alone. You know what I mean? Because like me say, it come down from a higher power. So people don't understand, say, music is a frequency and it lick you in a way where if a man just attack to you, you're not going to feel it like how it a transcend through the frequency, the way it hit your ears, you know what I mean? And it a goose pimple up on me right now, brother. Trust me.
All right, you are explain to we in our frequency. Let me explain to the people that we're in a lower frequency now. You might tell us music unlock some part of you where you lack way. When you hear the music, it call out the part of you there. And
Yeah, man.
Say, yo, we are do. Say like how you say, oh, you see music out there, but the talent them not touching a poetic justice because the music is not true.
Right.
Either you are or you dance or anything you do, go come out in the way you do. So Steve tell pure and mature in a way, man. So the music, it go make you feel some type of way.
Right.
Because in ourselves, we know say sometimes we lose it in our way we do. But free music is an assurance because I'm a big man and a boy I sing to it. That's why when I ease back, my sister, yeah, till I soul I receive it in a car. You feel say, yo, yeah man, yeah man. You know, if I make up my feeling towards it, but no, goose pimple, it happen to you.
Yeah, man.
It a transcend out of you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
The honesty and rate.
Yeah, man.
You feel it as I push back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give thanks to that, man. Because I mean, I would like to think that I'm a bad artist in my own right. You know what I say? You know what I mean? But being a bad artist, what a lot of people feel understand about being a bad artist is that one of the things that makes you a bad artist is being able to tell someone else that they're equally as bad, if not badder. You know what I say? And a lot of us cannot do that. You know what I say? And like me tell her, if me have a, yeah, let me out there, brother. Let me out there real quick. Yeah. Now go take off my hat to you. Well, theme hat. Well, I'm a part of overall setting, so I still want hat. Yeah.
Because they're competitive.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's a one make two.
Right.
One go to three.
Right.
Skip out
Right.
Stop, compete and complete.
Yeah, man. Now, Father Tulloch, the platform did need this. It did definitely need this. I mean, we did want to have you upon the show from we talk to you, but it needed this. You know, it's a spiritual revelation I go on right now, and I hope it a transcend to everybody we are watch. You know what I'm saying? Because we not forward on a platform and say, all right, at this we are gonna do today. We just allow it to manifest. You know, and that we wanna get right now, it no water down. That's why every show is live. You know what I'm saying? So even when I forget up and answer the door, all of these things, I'm gonna say, Father Tulloch, go and talk. You know what I mean? All of these things were not by design. You know, these were by a divine intervention of what was supposed to take place, because for so long the man did have a voice that was not really a voice, because it was not being heard by it was basically being suppressed, you know, and now we want to be a part of that force that going to unleash this voice that's been suppressed for so long. You know what I say? Only did need to hear this. The platform did need this. You know, I say I'm one blessing up for taking the time out because like I say, you can't give somebody anything in life, but the one thing where you can't get back is time. And see that the bad because they all upon him earth strong and him could have deal with him woman and youth them are whatever him a do and him there so with we and we have to rate and respect him for that too. You know what I say?
We just have a 3-hour party and live, and then we set it to end right when this is the start.
Scene. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, the first song did have me away. Circus did have me away. It all chip out of my phone now play properly. But let me see if we can. Let me see if we can find back the farm with the phone before we jump out of here. You know, Master. Steve Tulloch, anybody where you want big up our which part we can find you? Which part we can find your music, them and them thing there.
All right, on Instagram it's this Steve Tulloch.
Mhm.
And Steve Tulloch 54. Facebook, Steve Tulloch. You
Mhm.
don't know. Yeah. My songs is on all digital platform. You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can find me easily.
Right. And are you open to collaborations and things of that nature?
Yeah, man. It's a bad cause, yeah, man. I'm a manager, you know. You might wear so many hats.
Right.
Producer, manager, you name it.
Right.
Counselor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, man. But that's why I take time out, not cutting it. That's why I take time out to big up Base Planet Massive. You don't know. Yeah, that's the planet. That's the only planet here on Earth. You don't know. King Tidal, bless up the real man on the planet. Yeah, man. Bless up all the massive kings and queens on the planet. Same way. Bless up all the people has been supporting me whenever I go on a live on the radio, on the internet radio. Christine, Natalie, Davari, the whole works, you know.
Right.
Mary Sang, Liba, all of the people that must support me on the radio live. I can't remember everybody's name, but you know myself.
Big up Ron Johnson, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's another radio man. You don't know.
Say,
big up Rhymer.
Out in the Bahamas, yeah. You know what I say?
Big up Rhymer. Big up DJ Canada. Yeah, you don't know. Big up all I DJ Mobile, you don't know. Yeah, I tell you, sir, it's a whole heap of DJ will support me, man. Taros, my family. DJ Taros in the Panacomus Mountain in New Jersey.
Come on, big up
live right now, too.
Big up Garrison Music on the live. Big up.
Yeah, you don't know Garrison. Big up.
That is another great singer too.
Man. Yeah, at some point, you know, the world wanna go come over here, you know. So Steve Tulloch, I'm glad you give me the link there, car. You don't know bad cause I forget film one personal thing to it.
Yeah, I'm sending it already, you know. I'm sending it. Look it to Mermaid, yeah.
Yeah, man, all right. That's the word, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, that I go on, man. You know what I say? Because Malika with White Lock on the live as well, and you know, obviously Stacey and Mermaid settings, and you know, I mean, just everybody with it partake in this because it was a spiritual, very spiritual for me. You know what I say? Steve Tulloch, maybe if now bother try distrust the program with playing a song, just give me one bad a cappella outro.
How must I ease the pain, Lord, Lord? Now tears are falling like rain. Why must I pay the cost, Lord, Lord, to mend this wounded heart? Where must I search and find a resting place and peace of mind? Relationships are just no good. I tried the best I could. She treated me unkind. wanna be in another place and time. She just a rock and roll. She's out of control like a runaway train. She just a rock and roll. She's out of control, hurting my brain. She just a rock and roll. She's out of control like a runaway train. She just a rock and roll. She's out of control, hurting my brain. Yeah, this is serious, Lord, Lord, Lord. I thought she was a diamond in the rough. Now I'm contemplating if she's true or false. Lord, Lord, I wanna tear down these walls. She's like room for rent, apply within. When I run out, someone run in. Room for rent, apply within. When I run out, someone run in. I ain't gonna linger. She's a gold digger. Hey, I ain't gonna linger.
Wow.
She's a player. Hey, the longest liver will tell the tale. Lord, Lord, she's moving too fast. She's bound to the rail. She's just a rock and roll. She's out of control like a runaway train. She's just a rock and roll. She's out of control, hurting my brain. She's just a rock and roll. She's out of control like a runaway train. She's just a rock and roll. She's out of control, hurting my brain.
Father Tulloch.
Myself, you know.
Father Tulloch. Want you stay up on the live for 1 minute here? Me I go play. Me I go end the show with an acapella. With me though. I'm want you bad cause just pre this. But respecting every aspect in my general and you're such an inspiration to me and so many others and just continue to do the work. When we touch down on the ground, we are going to hold our vibes. Anything we can do for help the eye them push on thing further. We're there, that we're there for.
Yeah, man, more love, man, more a thing that's good, my brother. You don't know.
I'm glad for meet another one and we. You know what I mean?
I'm glad to meet I touchdown.
Yeah, man. You know, see.
Yeah, man. Big up Tuffy Melody in here. You don't know in my youth.
Yeah,
my
man.
family.
Yeah,
You know.
all
Respect.
right. See one of my thing them. Bless up.
Yes, sir.
I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm hoping for is sure to be mine. And I do believe it, and I get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's arrival, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things that are sight. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows?
That's it. The father.
Sell out. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, man.
Mad.
Oh, man, have to respect me, chief. Manners. Yo, so the item don't know. That was just my audition and the application that I put in for work with the item, you know. So it just
Bang.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. All right. We're going to link up, my general. So bless up yourself, Father Tulloch. Here.
Yeah, man.
All right. Now say a word,
Thanks
man.
for having me, man. You don't know, man. Bless up everyone from the live a while ago. You see it? More life, more love, more blessing,
Yeah,
more
man.
everything we're good for all our Rasta. You don't
man.
know.
It was
Yeah,
our
man. Pick
pleasure,
up on
man.
yourself.
Bless up yourself, my general. Bless.
Kings and guns, guns. Good old days can't come back again.